Okay, good afternoon, dear students. Oh, let me turn on my camera. Perfect. Okay, we will start today's class in 3 minutes. Please get ready. Okay, you guys, let's start with the attendance. Remember, raise your hand when I call your name, right? Brandon Andrango? No? Okay, just right. Mia Barona? Okay, Mia is not here. Mireli Barros. Mireli. Okay, thanks, Mireli. Gisela Catucuago. Gisela? No, absent. Emily Chavez. Gisela. Okay, Emily. Emily Chavez. No. Okay, remember to pay attention when I call you. Karen Dominguez. Karen Dominguez. Thanks. Sebastián Echeverría. Sebastián, no. Okay. Emily Encalada. Thanks. Paola García. Paola? No. Okay, great. Ah, Paola García is here. Okay, remember to pay attention when I call you. Paola Guijarro. Okay, so Paola Guijarro is absent. Alison Ichao. Alison Ichao, thanks. Michelle Maiwa. Thanks. Ryan Morales. Ryan Morales, absent. And Denise Munoz. Thanks. Denise. Noelia Nivelo. Noelia Nivelo. Absent. Naidelin Olvera. Naidelin. Okay, thanks. Nayeli Parra. Right, Nayeli, thanks. Franklin Pillo. Thanks. David Pulig. David. Thanks. Carla Ramon. Carla Ramon. Okay, thanks. Catherine Rodriguez. Thanks. Carol Sánchez. Thanks. Wendy Taipe. Thanks. Christian Baca. Very good. Thanks. Juliana Valverde. Thanks. Daniel Villarreal. David Yukilema. Perfect. Okay, great. Do I have any messages? Ah, yes, Mia. I need to speak with you at the end of the class, okay? Don't forget at the end of the class. I know that you connect for the attendance and then you disconnect for classes, so I need to know what's going on, okay, Mia? Do you understand? Okay, so no answer. Okay, yes, thanks. Very good. Okay, so here, let's see. We're gonna start with a short review practice from Kin and Ken. Remember that we learned that last class. So I want you to tell me before I actually do the exercise, I want you to tell me if you remember, when do we use can or can't? When do we use can or can't? What are the reasons to use them? Great. So let me just send you the link. Okay. Very good. Abilities is one. Abilities is without H, right? That's one reason. And another reason, good afternoon. I don't know if you learned how to greet people. Good afternoon, teacher. Can you please do this and that? Manners. Okay, so one is abilities and what is the other? Abilities is one reason to use can or can't. And what is the other reason? Do you remember? Last class we had that. Tell me, you guys, we had it in the last class. Abilities and opinions, no. Abilities is one, and what is the other? Reason to use can or can't? Well, yes, abilities are skills. And what else? Nothing to do with opinions. That's a different thing. Okay, I'm not asking you about opinions. I'm asking you. Okay, listen again. I'm asking you about the reasons to use the modal can or can't. There were two reasons. Remember, abilities and skills was one. And what is the other reason? No. Oh my goodness. I just taught you this on Monday. Come on. The reasons to use the modal can or can't. Very good, Karen, for possibilities. Uh-huh. So once again, remember, we use can for two reasons, right? For abilities or skills when we want to talk abilities or skills, or for possibilities. Um, so remember to study. What else can I say? Okay, so let me send you a link where you're going to complete. Sorry, let me just have that. Let me copy the proper link. Where you going to complete? We're going to have the explanation and some examples. And if you scroll down at the end, you have to complete 3 conversations. Okay, so I want you to complete with the modal can or can't, and then send me the evidence. You have 3 conversations that you need to complete. Okay, that's the link. I want you to go. Remember, scroll down because first you have the explanation, and at the end of the page, you have a writing exercise where you need to complete the conversations with the correct form of can or can't. It can be affirmative, it could be negative or interrogative. Okay, and you can check the answers right there. Okay, complete the 3 conversations, please. Okay, so remember, as soon as you finish, you send me the evidence so we can check. Okay, great. Thanks for sending the evidence. Let's give it 2 more minutes. Let me see. Okay, remember, right, that when we use can, we don't use we don't use the verb to be, we only use the base form of the verb. I explained that on Monday, you guys. So remember to check your notes. Mhm. Base form of the verb, no verb to be, nothing, right? No changes, can applies for everything. All of that we saw last class, don't forget. Right? And if you're starting a question, capital letter, that is obviously something that you need to know, right? Capital letter at the beginning of a statement. Let me check. Yeah, you are putting, I don't know why, are or is with can. Impossible, you guys. Even we practice questions. Come on. You cannot do that, right? It's only the modal. I never use are with the modal in our examples. When we did the activities, we never included the verb to be. Always can or can't plus the base form of the verb. That's it. Okay. So if you're making mistakes, means that you are not paying attention to what I'm explaining. Great. So see. So it was not difficult conversation one. You had questions, right? Can you swim? Not yet. Can you swim? And then yes, I can, right? Conversation two. Look, I'm planning a party in my house next Saturday. Can you invite some friends? Is a question. Only can. Sure, I can. Awesome. Can they dance salsa? Can. Only can. That's it. I think Letty can't, but G's can't, right? And never mind, we'll have a lot of fun. So affirmative or negative. And then here, can we talk? I need to tell you something. Yes, we can, right? And that was it. Not, no more, because you even have the verbs there. You only needed to complete can, can't, right? And that's it. Okay, let's see how it goes with this second link. In the second link, you have a questionnaire. You can do it online or you can download it. Do the one online, please, because at the end, you're going to have the results, and that's the evidence that I need, right? Online, 16 questions where you have to select the appropriate option, okay? So concentrate, do it, think before you actually select the answer. Remember what we learned last class, okay? And do it properly. Great. Don't forget to send the evidence.
Teacher, disculpe una pregunta.
Yes, what is that?
¿Es de este ejercicio o del test que usted mandó? Del que mandó la compañera, porque mandó otro y yo estaba haciendo el test.
I sent first one link to complete 3 conversations. And then again, I sent another link to do a test. So I have sent two links. The last one is about a test.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
No problem, Paula. Perfect. So I can see. Right. What I need is the last the last document where it says, right, like Julian and David have sent me, right, where you have from 1 to 16 and then the ones that are correct, incorrect, the summary of it, right? Yes, Denise.
Teacher, I have a problem with internet. Is
Very slow.
sí, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give you 5 more minutes for students to send the evidence, and to finish, remember to select the appropriate option, okay? So far it's been okay, right? Very few mistakes. But on the previous one, the ones with conversation, I really need you to know that with the modal can or can't, remember you cannot use any other, I mean, like conjugations of verbs or things like that, no, right? Is only the base form of the verb after can or can't. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, 4 more minutes for everybody to finish, so then we can move on. Great. Okay, so I can see that some people. Okay, great. Yeah, I only need you to do the one from the test, the one that has 16 questions, right? And send me the evidence at the end. That is fine. In the meantime, let me start sharing my screen. I'm gonna share this. Okay, so before we move on to our next activity, I just want you to share. I'm sorry, I'm going to share. I just want you to pay attention to what I'm going to share, okay? Great, so as you are very familiar with this is our calendar. And so far we did this last week, and this is our class today, video conferencia. As it says on Wednesday, it's today, right, the 24th. And because obviously it's a holiday on Friday, there are no classes, but on Monday, we're gonna see each other, right, Monday. As you can see, the 26th, this Friday, we're supposed to have classes, but because it's a holiday, a national holiday, there are no classes on Friday. So we'll see each other on Monday to finish the Unit 8. And we're going to have our first evaluation during class, which is reading, okay? We have practiced a little bit of reading during classes, so it's the same thing, right? I'm going to give you a test on reading during the class, and that's what's going to happen. And then after that, don't forget that on Wednesday, next Wednesday, we will see each other for our first evaluation, right? Face-to-face evaluation. Remember that I already sent you the information about the class. Just in case, I will send it again on Tuesdays to remind you. But remember that on Wednesday, you need to be on time at 1 o'clock to give your test, right? From Unit 7 and 8. And also don't forget to keep working in your activities, so that way you don't leave the things to the very end, okay? So that was about sharing my calendar, so you notice how we advance, okay? Don't forget that. No classes this Friday. We will see each other on Monday. We will have a reading test, and then on Wednesday you will have to go to the institute for your first test, right? From units 7 and 8. Great. Having said that, we're gonna continue with an exercise. Today, we're gonna practice a little bit of speaking. Let's see. While the rest of the students are sending the evidence, let me just connect this. Great. My battery is about to run out. Great. I don't know why do I have problems sharing my screen with you guys, sharing my presentations. Yes, Karen.
Disculpe, entonces si entendí bien, el día viernes obviamente no va a haber clases por eso del feriado, pero el día miércoles ya tendremos la primera prueba presencial, ¿verdad?
Yes, it's everything in the calendar. Okay, great. So you guys, as you know, we learned so far in Unit 8 the use of can and can. And remember, the first use is for skills and abilities. And the second use is for possibilities, right? That's what we have learned, right? For possibilities, things that you can or cannot do, right? In different places. So it has to do with possibilities. And then we started also we started also to learn some expressions vocabulary questions related to expressing opinions or explaining ideas or adding more information. And then we had an exercise, a listening exercise, where we did all of this, where we learn about vocabulary that you can use in a job interview. And that's what we're going to do today, okay? And this is what we're gonna do. So I'm going to put you in groups, right? I'm going to give you like 15 minutes to create and adapt, because it can be similar to this, but it has to be adapted to these jobs. I am going to assign you the jobs according to the groups. How do you know your group? Once I create the breakout room, you're gonna see room 1, room 2, room 3. That means group 1, group 2, group 3, okay? So use the language, right? Use the question, use the phrases that we have learned and combine them in order to prepare an interview, right? A job interview. Now, I am going to, according to the number of groups, let me see how many groups am I going to create today. I have, okay, I'm going to create 12 groups. So groups 1, 3, and 5 will prepare a job interview for an art teacher. Okay, so one person is the one who interviews, and the other one is the person who's applying for a job as an art teacher, right? So groups 1, 3, and 5. Groups, let me change the color for that. Groups 2, 4, and 6 are creating a job interview for the job of a chef at a restaurant. So the person has to apply for a job at a restaurant, and the job title is to be a chef. And finally, no, not finally, because we have like some other groups. Let me see. Great. So we have 6, right? 2, 4, 6. So then we have group 7, group 9, and group 11. Right? That will be for the job interview is for a hotel clerk. So you're applying for a job as a hotel clerk, a person who works at the desk or as a receptionist in a hotel. That's the job title. And then we have our other groups, which will be group 8, group 10, and group 12. Yes, there will prepare an interview for a soccer player. Okay? Now, questions? Questions? You know what to do? You will have to create a job interview, right? That is you're just going to work with your partner, and then I'm going to give you 15 minutes, and then you come back and you represent that. You can read it. Right now we're just practicing, right? So when the time comes for our speaking presentation, you know, right? For speaking presentations, obviously you do not read. But this is just an activity that we're going to do during class. So you practice your speaking, your pronunciation, and the use of the language. So I have 2 questions. Let me just see who are the people who are making. Okay, yes, Carla, tell me, what is your question?
Quiero una pregunta. Acerca de los grupos, no sé si ya están conformados o cómo sería, porque no sé cómo es eso de los grupos.
Yes, I only create here according to the students who are in class.
Tal vez si lo hicieran el día viernes, es que yo el día viernes no puedo venir, entonces no tengo grupo. ¿O cómo?
No. Again, listen. I create the groups with the students who are in class. You are in class today, so I create other groups, right?
Ah, yeah. Sí.
Okay, great. Daniel? Obviously, Carol has left the building. Sorry, one student left. Okay, yes, Daniel, tell me.
Todo tiene que ver con una entrevista para estas diferentes áreas, ¿verdad?
Exactly. According to the group, you will have to create your... O
sea, son referentes para aplicar a estos diferentes trabajos que enmarcó, ¿no es cierto?
Yes, and according to your group, you have to create your interview. You don't have to create for all of them. No. Groups number 1, 3, 5, create a job interview for an art teacher. Groups 2, 4, 6 for a chef. Groups 7, 9, 11 for a hotel clerk, and groups 8, 10, and 12 for a soccer player. So each group has different interviews that they need to create.
Gracias.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so I'm going to create again because there's some people who has just left the class. So let me see. Seems like I'm going to create only 10 groups. Let me see. Let me see how it goes, because it's only according to the people who are in class. Yes. Okay, let me see how it goes. Two. Let me check. And then I have a group of, okay, I'm gonna have a group of, I'm going to have a group of 3 students because one person has left, and so I don't have a group of 2 in each room, okay? So let me just assign. Right. Perfect. Okay, so now the breaking rooms are, the breakup, sorry, rooms are open. You can accept the invitation, okay? Okay, perfect. So let me just, I don't know if you guys can silence your microphones. Thank you. Okay, so let me stop my sharing and let's start with groups 1, 3, and 5. So according to my picture that I took, remember that I divided the groups according to the job interviews that you're supposed to do. So groups 1, 3, and 5 supposed to do a job interview for an art teacher, right? So let's see. Group number 1, we have Wendy, Franklin, and Christian. Wendy, Franklin, and Christian. You can start, please, with the joint interview that you had.
Teacher, ¿encendemos las cámaras o así?
Yes, obviously, you're supposed to be in class with the cameras on.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, great. Okay, perfect. Start, please. Group number 1.
Wendy, ¿puedes iniciar?
Okay. Can you start, please?
Okay, sí, yeah, teacher. Hello, what is your name?
Good morning, my name is Christian Bacam.
Good morning, my name is Joel Pillo.
Have time available for work?
I can't in the afternoons
I can full day
Did you think that the service the position?
because I am a good teacher.
because I am excellent teacher arts.
Can you say something about art?
Yes, art is good for the mind and relax.
Well, the art is very interesting.
Can you play instruments?
Yes, I can play the guitar.
I am can't play instruments. I can sing.
Okay, can you start working on Monday?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Listo, teacher.
Okay, great. So what I need, well, always, when you're in class and obviously when you're doing this kind of activities, Carol Sanchez is back. What happened to Carol? We finished the activity, Carol. So when we have this kind of activities, right, remember to have your camera on so I can see everybody who's involved, right? Now, practice pronunciation, use the language, right? Practice pronunciation so you can actually communicate better the message. That's my observation, okay? Thank you, guys. Wendy, Franklin, and Christian. Let's go with group number 3, Mirelli, Juliana, okay? Also, you have an application for an art teacher. Let's see how it goes. Mirelli and Juliana.
Yes, teacher. Un segundo.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello, Juliana. Is right?
Yes, good afternoon.
Let's start with the interview. Are you the right person for this job?
Yes, of course.
Why?
Because I am hard work, but I also know how to work as a team.
How do you think that it's important?
It's very important for a better result.
What do you like to teach art and not another subject?
I like art because it represents the beauty of man and nature.
What do you like to work with children or teens?
I love teach, but I prefer to teach teenagers.
Teenagers.
I think you are perfect for the job. We will be communicating our decision in a week. Thank you for your presence.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, very good. Very nice closure. Very good connection with the actual job interview, which is related to art. Very good way of combining the language and the way that you actually give more information about the job. That's the idea. Okay. So excellent, guys. Remember, right now we can be reading, no problem, because we're preparing ourselves for a speaking presentation. Okay. Great. So that was group number 3. Now we're going to go with group number 5. And in group number 5, we have David, Yuki Lema, and Karen Dominguez. Okay? Let's see.
Yep. Are you the right person for High School?
Yes, I love art and I would like to teach.
Why?
Because I have experience and I'm very creative when it comes to teaching.
Why do you think that?
Because art is very complex and I believe that creative is vital to express it.
Can you teach?
If I have the ability and to experience to teach.
What other things can you do well?
I can do handicrafts and I know how to dance, sing, draw, and I play the piano.
Thank you.
Excellent. I mean, Karen really wants the job. Karen really wants. She has enthusiasm. She's explaining and giving a lot of information. So excellent, you guys. David, a little bit more on your role, right? More a little bit of enthusiasm in your questions. Okay, don't forget that. But very good. Keep the good
Thank
track.
you, teacher.
Okay? You're welcome, guys. Very good. Okay, so now we are going to go to group 2, 4, and 6. And you're supposed to have done your job interview. Let me just check my picture where I took the info of according to the groups that I assigned. I think the second group. Okay, so group 2, 4, and 6, you have to do the job interview for a chef, right? Okay, so group number 2, Catherine Rodriguez and Mia.
Teacher, la compañera dijo que no podía hablar, no podía prender el micrófono.
Yes, that is terrible because you're in a class. You're supposed to be in a place that you can actually participate. Do you have can you read the interview? Do you have it, Catherine?
¿Perdón?
Do you have the interview? Did you do the job?
O sea, hicimos la conversación, pero no, como no puede ser.
Okay, but can you read?
Sí.
Okay, so read. To see what you did.
Hello, welcome, good afternoon. My name is Catherine and I am here for a job interview. Are you interested working as cook? Yes, I am interested in working here. Are you the right person for help? I think so. I mean, yes, because I like to cook. What kind of meals you prepare? I think at month I went prepared soups and cake.
Okay, great, thanks. Okay, I hope that next time, you can actually do the job with a person who's gonna help you, right? So that's my only observations. If you are in class, you're supposed to be in class. Yes, thank you, Catherine. Great. Group number 4, Alison and Daniel.
Yes, teacher. Good afternoon, Daniel. How are you?
I find teacher.
Are you the right person for this job?
Yes, I think so.
Why do you like this job?
Because I like cook. I mean, the food is very important for have a good life.
Can you work under pressure?
Of course, I mean work better.
Okay.
Ahí acaba la conversación, teacher.
Okay, because of the noise, sorry, I could not hear properly. Yes, sorry about that. Alison, where are you? Hello, Alison. Where are you, Alison? Are you going to answer me? Señorita Alison y Chao. Yeah, let me see. Okay, wherever you are, you're supposed to be in a place that you can actually be connected for a class, yes? You can go to a place, a safe place where you have a space because you selected this schedule and you say, oh, I'm gonna have English classes, so I have to be in a proper place to actually understand, to participate, to be in class, okay? And that goes for everyone. If you are in practicas, if you are, I don't know why, you're supposed to be in class, knowing other things, in class. Great. 6, Emily and Paula.
Hi, good afternoon. So are you the right person for this job? Good afternoon. Yes, I think so. Why? In a very short answer, please. Because it can work with the people on a team and know how the proper magnetic dishes. I am very agile and fast when cooking. I see, it's great. Why do you think is an important cook? Because we can show our talent in the people. I mean, we can get pitching and get more experience. What is your best dish? My special is case that look great on me teams that irresistible. That's great. I think that cook well cake is important, but I don't think it's the only important thing. What other things can you do well? I made drinks. I made this and cook say.
Okay, Paula. Yes, practice pronunciation, please. And remember that you are reading. Yes, you are reading, so you have you have your notes to help you. Yes, so I don't need you to run very fast, but I need you to pronounce correctly so the others can understand you. Okay, so you know, Paola, your observations. I'm not gonna say anything else. But the good thing is that you try. You try, you connect, you use the phrases, and that is a good thing. Okay, that is a good thing. Very good. So remember to prepare yourself for next time. Excellent. Great. So now we're going to go with group 7 and 9. You guys supposed to have done a job interview for a hotel clerk. Okay, so let's start with group 7. We have Carla and Nayeli.
Sí, profe, una cosa, lo que pasa es que yo estoy, digamos, en la computadora, pero la cámara la prendí desde mi teléfono, no sé si me puede ver, ¿hay algún problema?
No, no problem.
Ya.
As long as I see you, no problem.
Ya, continúo, compañero.
teacher.
Hello, what is your name?
Good afternoon, my name is Carla Ramon.
Nice to meet you, Carla. How old are you?
I am 20 years old.
What was your previous job?
I worked in the clothing store.
Oh. Are you the right person for this job?
Yes, because I think I do all possible activities.
Yeah. What other things can you do well?
I can attend many people and help hosten and coworkers. I think that is if they hear me, I will provide a good service.
Okay, great. There's a few aspects of pronunciation that you need to improve, yes, and practice, but that goes along the way, okay? So right now, because we're just reading, we do not pay attention to your body language, but remember that when you do a speaking presentation, you have to look at your audience, you have to use your hands, right? And then obviously the camera. Right now, I was for Nayeli, I was seeing only the forehead. No. Adjust the camera. For the tests, I need to see your face, right? I don't need to see your forehead or one side of your face. No, I need to see you. Okay? Great. Don't forget that to adjust your camera to you, to your face, to the place that you are. Okay, great. That will go. Will be number 7 and number 9, please. Number 9, I have Michelle and Giselle. Michelle and Giselle.
Profe, mi compañera se fue, nunca se conectó.
And why you didn't say that at the beginning?
¿Dónde?
¿Por qué eso no informó a tiempo?
Ah, me olvidé.
O sea, pero... se olvidó. Yo no pienso que es gracioso personalmente, yo no sé.
Perdón.
Si me explica qué es lo gracioso para reírnos.
No sé, estoy nerviosa.
Sí, porque, a ver, si alguien no se conecta para trabajar y yo tengo un tiempo y se olvida, porque fueron más de 15 minutos, fueron como 20 minutos, creo, un poquito más. Entonces, ¿qué estuvo haciendo ese tiempo?
No, yo sí hice, o sea, hice sol.
Ok. Les recuerdo y a cualquier otra persona, si su compañero no trabaja, tiene que informarme inmediatamente porque así yo anoto que en realidad no está en clase y eso es una falta, ¿sí? Entonces, por favor, Gisela Cutucuango and Michelle. Okay, so Gisela is the person who's not in class. Okay, perfect. Okay, Michelle, so read it, please.
Ya, ya tengo así. Good morning.
Yes, read it.
Good morning, Pepito. Are you the right person for this job, hotel clerk? Yes, I think so. Why? In a very short answer, please. Because I can work by serving people. I see. Why do you think this? Because I like to help people. I mean, it's interesting to be in contact with people, and you are good work with a big team. Yes, I can work with people on a team. That's great. Are you think that is very important? Yes, but I don't think it's the only important. I mean, it's also important the teamwork.
Okay, Michelle, thank you so much. Very good. You actually work. That is a good thing. Remember the next time I'm only seeing you from your forehead to your head, and mostly I saw your head. Okay, so I need to see you when you do these kind of things, right? And what else? You use the model of the interview, you try to adapt, you do it alone, so that is a good thing. Okay, that you actually work, and that is always a good thing. Okay, so next time you have learned the lesson. If you are with somebody who's not working, you have to tell me. Okay, great. Thank you, Michelle. Great. And our last group, group 8, Denise and David Pulig. You guys, you have to do a job interview for a soccer player. Okay, let's see how it goes.
Ya. A ver, empiezo. So, what do you do?
I am a soccer player.
Are you the right person for this job?
Yes, I think so.
What do you think?
Because I can read and work a team, because it is something very important.
I see. It's right. Why do you think it's important?
Because a soccer team is teamwork. I mean, we're part of single team.
Oh, it's right. Thank you.
Okay, great, you guys. You use the language, you use the model of the interview. Next time, try to include or give more information, right? That's the only thing that I can say, right? It was only simple. Yes, simple answers. What I need you is to start giving more description, add more information so you can have a better communication. Okay, great. Perfect, Denise and David. Thank you so much. Let's see. That's about today's class. As you already know, on Monday we will finish our last section or our last part of Unit 8. Don't forget to keep doing your activities, and we'll see each other on Monday. Have a very nice holiday, because you're going to have a lot of days, right? And then enjoy it. Do you have any questions before we go, you guys? Do you have questions?
Teacher, I have a problem with active the code for the book.
What happened?
Mm.
You can say in Spanish, no problem. If it's very complicated to explain, you can say it in Spanish. Yes, what is it?
Sí. No sé si le puse mal el código y estoy intentando abrir y me sale que yo ya tengo una cuenta activada y no puedo ingresar al workbook. Entonces yo les escribí un correo a la librería y me dijeron que tengo que ir para ver, para que ellos me activen con otro código.
Ah, ok. Entonces, si le dijo la librería a la persona que le vende el código eso, pues verdad. Sí, yo en esa cosa de códigos no puedo ayudarle porque uno, no soy librería y dos, no le vendo los códigos a nadie.
Sí, entonces, profe, yo no he podido activar el libro y hoy voy a ir a hacer eso. Entonces, no
Claro,
sé si tengo...
le toca ajustarse y le toca tomar ventaja de estos días de descanso para que se pueda igualar.
Ya, pero sí hay oportunidad de completar las actividades que ya están haciendo los compañeros, ¿verdad?
Claro, como indiqué en español el primer día, hasta cuando tiene fecha, y ahí mismo usted puede ver, la fecha del calendario hasta donde es la unidad 9, entonces sí hay tiempo. Lo que sí le quería decir, yo sí tengo aquí su nombre registrado, pero Denise Muñoz, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Lo tengo registrado, pero no tiene activado el código, y tiene usted con el Gmail, no tiene con el institucional, y muchos veo que tienen con Hotmail. Recuerden que les dije que era con el institucional. Y dije en español, chicos. Si saben cuál es el correo institucional, no, el que es @use.edu.es. No dije
Sí.
que hagan con el personal. Y tengo
Ajá, sí, yo
algunos.
también di el correo institucional, pero no sé, hoy voy a ir a la librería a ver si es que puedo solucionar eso.
Sí, por favor, cambien ahí el correo y si no, ahí bueno, la librería no, pero por la parte de aquí de Help, de enviar para que les actualicen, pero yo sí les indiqué, ¿no? En la parte de su cuenta, ahí donde dice My Profile, ahí dice con qué correo se inscribieron y ahí deberían cambiar. Si no les deja cambiar, ahí sí ya se contactan con las personas de la plataforma, porque ahí sí no es librería, es ustedes que no crearon, como se les dijo, el usuario. Eso nomás. Ok. Carla, what is your question?
También acerca de lo que es el libro. Por ejemplo, ahorita hay 6 actividades. Que quería saber si es que, por ejemplo, aparte de esas 6 actividades, por ejemplo, son lo que voy viendo, la 1 y la actividad 2 y 3 me parece que son de la unidad 7 y 8. La demás no la he abierto todavía, pero son de todo lo que vamos a trabajar vamos a trabajar, o hay más actividades que después se van a subir.
No, that's everything from the module, everything. You have one, pero no son solo 6 actividades, o sea, 6
sí.
asignaciones sería la palabra correcta, porque 6
Sí,
actividades no son.
Porque me parece que en cada una son como 27 por ahí.
Exacto, ahí sí
Entonces son
está en
solo
lo correcto.
Son las 6
Exacto.
asignaciones.
Son las 6 asignaciones porque cada uno corresponde a las unidades que vamos a trabajar. Entonces está ya asignado desde el inicio todo. Ajá.
Ya, muchas gracias.
Okay, no problem. And yeah. No more questions? No. Don't forget to work then. You have a lot of activities to do, not only 6, a lot of activities, okay? Great, you guys. So we'll see each other on Monday. Enjoy your holiday and have a very nice rest of the day. Bye-bye, you guys. Take care.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye. See you.